Tension in the Korean peninsula has gone up another notch after the North appeared to declare a war on the South early Saturday morning.
North Korea's state-run media, that's KCNA, is now reporting that North Korea says it will enter a quote-unquote state of war against South Korea.
RT quotes from the North statement saying, "From this time on, the North-South relations will be entering the state of war, and all issues raised between the North and the South will be handled accordingly." The declaration is apparently in response to the U.S. sending stealth bombers to participate in military exercises with South Korea. It's a dramatic increase in rhetoric. But analysts are quick to point out the two Koreas are already at war and have been since the 1950s. The Korean War ended in an armistice, not a peace treaty. But North Korea declared their armistice void earlier this month, blaming the U.S., with a North Korean newspaper saying the U.S. has reduced the armistice agreement to a dead paper. U.S. and South Korean officials have gotten used to the saber-rattling in recent months. But does the declaration of war mean the time for words is over, or is Kim just trying to look tough for his people? A BBC analyst says the latter.
What North Korea is stating is not new per se, but it might be new to its population, and that's basically the audience that Kim Jong-un is first and foremost targeting.
A Washington Post blogger goes straight to what's on most people's minds by addressing North Korea's nukes, saying, "Let's rule out the nuclear threat right now. While North Korea does have nuclear warheads, it does not appear to have mastered the technology to miniaturize them enough to put on top of a missile. And there is no evidence up to this point that the North could reach any U.S. territory with their existing missiles, but that doesn't mean the reclusive country is harmless." A Stanford University analyst says the conventional weapons aimed at South Korea are dangerous enough. What they do have is 1950s and 1960s artillery, outdated, pokey, but lots of it. Big barrels jutting up from the ground and pointing into the air all along the border. 2 weeks ago, Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel announced the U.S. is going to ramp up missile defenses along western borders so as to, quote, not take any chances. For Newsy, I'm Christian Bryant. Multiple sources, a broader view.